All right. We have the War of the Waistline participants here, Meredith Morris and Catherine Martin. They just completed the War of the Waistline in the spring of 2021. And both of these girls are school teachers, wouldn't you know it? And they have 2 kids each, I believe.
3.
3 kids. Wow. All right. And you did most of the workouts at home. All right. So that's kind of the setup for what these girls did. And now first question I want to ask is, what motivated each of you to join the War of the Waistline Challenge? And let's go, Meredith, you can start.
All right. The being held accountable, having, I know Katie, she wanted to do it. I had done it in the fall. So she's like, I really want to try the War of the Waistline. So she motivated me to do it again. And just having accountability, having the app, having others to motivate me was what really helps me. So that's why I initially joined it again.
Awesome. Yeah, the second time around, and you achieved over 90% again, I believe, right?
Yeah.
So I'd say
it helps me, keeps me motivated.
That's a War of the Waistline determinator above 90%. That's right. Determinator. All right, Katie, how about you? What motivated you to join?
Actually, just my goal was to start living a healthier lifestyle. You know, as a teacher, you get sucked into teaching and lessons, and then you come home and you have a busy life with kids, and you kind of forget about yourself and your body. So I just wanted to get back into working out, and instead of just spending an hour on my elliptical, I was kind of motivated to explore other workouts, like using the dumbbells and other workouts that you shared with us. So
awesome. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely lose some of your own identity when you are focusing all on your family and children, and you're like, well, who am I now? I used to work out, but now with a family, I don't have time, because you're giving it all away. So now it's time to take a little bit back for yourself, make sure you're healthy. That's good. Cool. How about any benefits, results that you have experienced from the challenge? And I guess we'll go with Meredith again. You know, what kind of benefits or results?
I found that I was getting stronger doing the dumbbell. Like Katie had said, it's so easy just to get on the elliptical, get on the treadmill, but actually incorporating the weights, I could tell my upper body definitely got stronger. I sleep better, because I feel like a big thing that you push, Richard, is drinking lots of water. And so I felt like that helped, you know, it keeps you hydrated and it helps me to sleep better and not want to eat all the time. So yes, stronger, sleeping better. I felt good. I had more energy from lifting. It burns like more calories and gave me more energy. So.
Awesome. Yeah, sleeping better is definitely a huge benefit of strength training, and people need to sleep more and higher quality sleep. And you used a sleep tracker, right? You had like a watch that you track that. So that's pretty neat. Yeah. All right. So Katie, how about you? Did any benefits, weight loss, improved strength, or anything?
Yeah, for sure. I lost 10 pounds. And actually what is just more,
wow,
what is better for me was just being happier, getting back into my workout routine. And it was kind of like making me focus on the program and the competitive aspect. You know, it kind of forced me to make sure I was drinking my water and eating my 3 servings of fruits and vegetables. And that is not something that I was doing before I started the program. And so even though I'm not doing the program right now, I'm still thinking about it. It's in my head because I was just involved in it for so long with your program. So I started becoming more aware of those important parts of nutrition. And I think I started fitting into my clothes better, my smaller clothes. So that was a plus.
Awesome. So it's kind of like some healthy habits that we were able to kind of build into your daily lifestyle. Now, even a couple weeks after the challenge is completed, you're still doing some of these things. And I think that's kind of the goal. Is it's a healthy lifestyle challenge so that we build a habit that's sustainable for a long periods of time. Well, that's awesome. I'm happy you've lost 10 pounds and able to fit in those smaller clothes. That's a good feeling. Maybe you can go shopping, you know?
Yeah, did a lot of that already.
Cool. So how has the challenge uniquely helped you, let's say maybe a little bit more about continuing those long-term habits, or anything else that you liked about the challenge specifically that maybe was different than any other fitness thing that you've done in the past or challenge?
Do you want me to? I'll start.
Yeah, you can start, Meredith.
I love how you have all those readings because you tell us to do things like eat your veggies, get quality sleep, drink water, but you also back those things up with readings. So it gets in your head and you're like, oh, okay, this is why I'm doing it. Richard's just not telling me to do, he's not just saying do this. So I really enjoyed reading those. And this time around, you had a lot more, which were things like I didn't even think about. So that was neat. Like even an article just about why we strength train and eating what sugar does to our body. So I really enjoyed reading those. And I like your point system and doing it with a big group. Cause like Katie said, I'd be like, oh man, I got to get my points in. So even at night, I would strength train before I went to sleep. And it would actually help me go to sleep because I would burn off all the food that I ate during the day. So yeah, the accountability part, the reading, I love the app because you can mark off how much you slept, when you ate your veggies, when you drank, when you worked out. So yeah, overall, I loved it.
And the
Awesome.
app you could just access anywhere you are throughout the day. You know, even when you're at work, you're like, oh, I got to get points for, drinking my water. I got to drink water. I could stretch right now. I can stretch on my planning, or during lunch.
Get your steps in. Sorry.
I think like that, the point system, it kind of like forces you to, well, it did for me because I want to gain as many points as possible. The readings, you got points for doing the readings, and I actually enjoyed learning what I learned. And I don't know, we made a garden so that we could have fruits and vegetables. Actually, just yeah, I have a garden now, thanks to you, Richard. Yes, thank you for my garden. And I am eating a whole lot more vegetables. But you know what else makes it unique is like just you tailored to my individual, I guess needs. When we talked about my watch and how it monitored like my heart rate, and I was like, why am I only burning this many calories? And I was on my elliptical for 40 minutes, and you told me, well, you need to be in the blue zone or the green zone, try and get in those areas for a longer amount of time. And so I did, and my calories increased, and I thought that was great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So, I mean, just learning a bit more about what you need to do and just that guidance, you know,
Mm-hmm.
doing the same pace on elliptical versus just maybe even hitting an interval to get it up there in some of those higher zones. Yeah, I mean, so it sounds like it was able to get you to work harder and you learned a lot more. And it's not surprising that school teachers like learning.
Yeah.
I can see, and you two were the ones who finished like I think all the quizzes, or at least majority of them. Some of the other folks didn't quite finish all the readings and stuff. So that is a challenge that some others have, but school teachers, they reading makes sense. I'm proud of you girls for learning all that too, because that's stuff that we need to know to solidify that motivation to keep doing it after the challenge is done. Because that knowing why we're doing it is the real goal there, is trying to drill that into, the challengers in minds, like, why are we doing this? Not just to lose 10 pounds, but to live a healthy lifestyle ongoing. Awesome. Last thing I just want to ask you two would be, would you recommend the challenge to someone else, and why? And Meredith, you can take that one away.
Yes, I highly recommend the challenge. Like Richard said, I'm a school teacher and I have 2 kids and a husband. So, I had to find time to work out. So he even has workouts that are 20 minutes long, or he broke them up 10 minutes. So if you only have 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night, if you can't work out all at one time, he makes it easy for you to break up your workouts. Also, there were times that I knew I couldn't work out in the evening because something was going on. So I would work out at school, and he had workouts that you didn't need equipment. So it was all body weight. So he definitely tailors it to different schedules, busy schedules. If you do have time, you have weights, you can go to the gym, then there are longer workouts, 45 minutes, an hour. So it's just a variety of different workouts. And then of course, you're held accountable, you get your points, the competitive aspect, which I love that. So that helped a lot. But I do highly recommend it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Same for me, Meredith. I have kids at home and a husband who worked so much overtime, so everything kind of was on my shoulders. And I felt like it was helpful to help me manage my stress. Actually, it gave me more. I don't know. It gave me more energy. It got me to actually work out at night instead of at 4:30 in the morning. So I actually did that quite a few times, and I was all proud of myself because that's not something I like to do very often. And it helped me explore other workout routines with the weights and burn more calories with the dumbbells than I was burning on my elliptical or rowing machine. It's just easier to manage, instead of having to go to the gym. You got to get all ready. You got to bring your, bring your extra pair of sneakers, find somebody to watch the kids. It's just not going to happen for me. I can just do it in my basement, put a movie on upstairs for my kids, and have some me time. It's great.
Very nice. Yeah, actually, working out at home, during quarantine and everything, I think a lot of people had to work out at home, and I enjoy it myself. I work out both places since I'm in gyms for work a lot. I'll just work out there for convenience, but otherwise, I enjoy working out at home. I don't have to spend the 10 minutes to get to the gym and 10 minutes back or more. Or if you're watching a kid, I've got my toddler, he's 3 now, and I'll do like a workout with him. I'll I'll make him do step ups with me, squats, and I'll put him on my back and do push ups. So I could do one of those whole workouts just hanging out with him and use him as weight. So it's fun. That's where I got a few of my workouts in for the challenge. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Well,
And
thank you.
Can I
Yeah,
add?
go ahead.
So I know
Sure.
some people are like, no, I like to go to the gym, but with your app, you just have it on your phone, you set up your phone and you do it at the gym. So I know some people get the motivation from the gym, but you can take your app, your program to the gym.
It's true.
So-
And I think going forward, I'll probably put in more gym workouts. I think a lot of this was more tailored towards home. And I think I'm going to definitely add in more gym workouts since gyms are open and if people are going there now a lot of these days.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, thanks for your testimonials.